Hello everybody, Infernape Shinjo here, and welcome to another video on my channel. And today, I am doing something that was kind of off script and kind of unplanned. I'll explain that part later, but first, before I get too far into this video, let me just say that apparently I have over 200 subscribers now. I just noticed it on one of my videos that I posted. Somebody brought it to my attention that I reached over 200 subscribers. I just figured to bring it up in a video so that way I at least acknowledge it. I don't know if I'm going to do anything special for reaching 200 subscribers because at the same time I could do a Q&A, but I'm already doing Q&A for a series, so I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, let me know, but otherwise I might just not worry about it. But on to the main purpose of this video. So initially what I was going to do is record a weekly series where I discuss Laid Back Camp Season 2, which hopefully it isn't out by the time this video is out. If it is, then I have very poor planning. But if I'm not mistaken, it should be starting January 7th. So what I was going to do is watch each episode and give my thoughts on each episode. But considering that I'm starting a new job and it's going to be a lot of work for me to do, I decided to do this instead. So in this video, what I'm going to do is label off some things about Laid Back Camp that I liked from the first season, some stuff that I'm kind of looking forward to in the season, some stuff I'm not sure about. Basically first impressions on it, even though I haven't watched it yet. Then maybe halfway through the show, I'll come back and revisit this in another episode, and then bring it back again when the show is fully done. Now, I have no script for this, so there's a very likely chance that this video is either going to be very short or very rambly. Probably both. So the first thing that I'm looking forward to in the second season is obviously Nadeshiko herself. She's easily my favorite character from the show, even though I'm sure other people like other characters. But just like initially watching the show, I wasn't really vibing with it that much. But then when she came on, it's just kind of a big ball of chaotic energy that just kind of makes me happy after a rough day. I'm not expecting too much to change with her dynamic with Rin. Now, if she gets some sort of development with something or other, at the same time, I'm not expecting too much for development because it is slice of life at the same time. Now, with Rin, I'm not sure about this because it's been a while since I've seen Season 1. But it seems like little by little, she was getting used to hanging around with Nadeshiko and all her friends, especially at the end of the first season. So maybe in Season 2 is a nice parallel. Instead of Nadeshiko inviting Rin to join her group, maybe Rin can offer to join them herself. That'd be a nice change. At the same time, I haven't read ahead in the manga or whatever source material it is. I don't know what's going to be happening in this series. I'm not really expecting much at the same time since it is slice of life. But like, one thing is very true. It's gonna look beautiful. The first season looked absolutely gorgeous with the art, and I'm sure this season's gonna be just as good. And especially after the nightmare that 2020 has been, it's gonna be nice to see some cute girls just camping for once in a while. And in the same vein, I'm fully expecting any new OSTs that are involved in the show to sound good. I'm expecting the opening to sound like a bop. I think I got a little glimpse of what it's gonna sound like from a trailer, and it sounds really good so far. But I'm really excited to hear the actual opening and then the full version because it really sounds good already. But then outside of that, maybe make the other characters a little more memorable because like outside of Nadeshiko, her sister, and Rin, I don't really remember anybody else. I remember that they have the tall girl that's the friend of Rin, and then the two other girls, one with the glasses and one with the dragon tooth, or whatever the technical term is. But like maybe make something about them a little more memorable. I mean, I remember one of the girls got a job or something to help pay for camping equipment in the original season, but like outside of that, I can't be bothered to even tell you their names. At the same time, I could probably remember their names if I looked them up, or at the same time, it might be because it's been a while since I've watched the first season. In retrospect, it's kind of good that I have it set up like this because it'll be difficult to talk about stuff that I like with this show episode by episode, especially if not much happens. Although at the same time, I don't think they've actually revealed how many episodes are in this season. I would assume 12 or 13, but I'm not entirely sure. But what I'm probably going to do to set up for the midway point where I come back to this to talk about it again, I'll just have a notepad open and write stuff down that I like about it when I watch the episodes, because otherwise I doubt I'll remember much. But that's going to be it for this very short first impressions of Laid Back Camp Season 2. Obviously, the only real impression that I have from it is the trailer and what sounds to be the opening. So, I don't know. At the same time, I'd rather get my thoughts out on this before the show actually starts. But if you're going to be watching it, let me know. And if there are any things you think could be worked on or changed in the second season, let me know that. If you have any ideas for what I can do for a 200 subscriber special, you can throw out ideas. If I find one that sounds interesting enough for me, I might use that. But if you don't see anything, then that's probably going to give you your answer that I'm not going to be doing anything. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next episode. Momentai.